Hey YouTubers, and welcome back. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into Tool Talk episode 13, and we're going to be talking about my Knipex Pliers. So we'll be going over the cost, how many different sizes there are, different types of sets that you can get, my thoughts on each one, as well as what I kind of use them for, things like that. And I really hope you guys enjoy. You guys might also notice a difference in quality to the video. You can now watch in 4K if you would like. I have a new camera, tripods, lights, whole setup. So give me a little bit of time with the audio. You might have some spikes. I'm trying to adjust the audio throughout this, so just be aware of that. But there's a lot of changes here, so I really hope you guys enjoy. I'm trying to continue to bring better content to the channel, and I hope it's entertaining to you guys, so just give me a few videos to kind of make everything and adjust everything and all of that. So I really hope you guys enjoy. If you guys do, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts, and as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and get into this. Here are all of my Knipex pliers except for one pair. One pair is the new Knipex twin grips, which I've had for about 2 months now, and I have it at work. And unfortunately it's a 4-day weekend. I'm not going back for them, and I'm not gonna hold off on finishing this video anymore. But the Knipex twin grips are a fantastic set of pliers so far. I've been using them at work. If any of you guys have them, please let me know your guys' thoughts. They are basically a slip joint plier with 5 locking positions, I believe it is, and they're like a multi-use slip joint plier with another feature of screw extraction, which is a fantastic feature to have in pliers. So if you guys haven't checked those out, go ahead and check those out. They are an 8-inch pair, I believe, and they run about $36, so priced very well for what you get. Once again, just like all of these pliers, they are made in Germany. Knipex makes primarily pliers. They do have some other tools like sockets and screwdrivers, I believe, but a very minimal selection there. But their primary lineup is pliers. So that's what we're going to go over. Besides the twin grips, hopefully I've posted up a picture so you guys can see what those look like. And once again, those run $36. We're going to start over here on the left and work our way across. So a few of these I've had for over 6 years, and I bought when I was going to college when we had the deal with Matco. So some of these are actually from Matco. Besides that, the reason I picked some of these up when I was going to college is because I got a discount and got those Knipex pliers for a really good price through Matco, because we got the student discount, plus I would get gift certificates from my school if you perform so well in school. So back 6 years ago when I was going to college, I got really good deals on some tools, so that's why I picked up a few of those. Other than that, it took me over a year of working to actually get myself to buy Knipex pliers at full price, because I just, tried to find the best deal for the money. And so it took me a while to get into Knipex because they were more expensive than what I wanted to pay. But once I actually got some of the ones from college, I was blown away, and I started buying some others that I thought would be useful. So I'll share my thoughts with you guys on each one of these, as well as the pricing. And keep in mind, all of these will be linked down in the description underneath the tools and tools continued link. So first up over here is actually a set that I bought together. This is the Knipex long reach, long nose pliers. You can buy them individually. They are going to range about $30 to $50 each, just depending, who's selling it and at what price. But normally you can find them for about the $35 price range. I think the angled nose one is the one that normally sells for a little bit more, if I remember correctly. But I bought this set, and I think I purchased it for around $70 or $75. Right now it's on Amazon for $70 to $85, just depending on when you look. But Knipex is pretty good about having their stuff on sale. When you get Knipex, you get a good quality set of pliers, and they all come with lifetime warranties. So here I'll just kind of show you the angle set. You got that black oxide coating, a nice grit style grip, and then a nice finish as well. It's very clean. There's the part number if you'd like that. You have open jaw, which kind of tapers into
a closed jaw. And then you basically have some different size openings here. This is going to be for, splitting wires or grabbing very small fasteners. And then you have a V-cut opening here as well. And that's going to be great for grabbing small fasteners as well. Even though long reach pliers are absolutely fantastic for reaching down and grabbing small fasteners or small things that you may have dropped, the other thing this is really nice for is putting that small fastener in here, and you can actually, grip the pliers, hold it in place, and then if you have to start the fastener from one side, that is a nice little feature. So I do really, really enjoy all of the features that are built into the nose of these pliers. You can see there's a lot of different features there. And then up front, you do have a lot of fine teeth. So for both sets together, it's going to range from $70 to $85. So next up is going to be the Cobra pliers. This is the 10-inch pair of Cobras, and they have multiple different sizes. The most common ones, you got a 5-inch, you got a 7 1/4, a 10, a 12, and then they do get larger as well. But I have the 10-inch pair, and this is the first set of Cobras that I bought, and I absolutely love the Cobra pliers. So once again, you got the grit style of rubber, the nice coating. The thing that I really enjoy about the Knipex Cobras as well is the multiple different teeth. There are a lot of other brands that use this similar design, but will have a lot fewer teeth. So this has a lot of different positions, and it operates very, very smoothly. I like the push button lock. It works very nicely. You got spring tension right here on it. You got dual opposing teeth here. Once again, just a really nice finish. So there you can kind of see the teeth in there. You got smaller teeth towards the back, and then the dual opposing teeth from top to bottom, and then some more fine teeth up front. But the pricing for the Cobras, you're looking at anywhere from $25 to $40, depending on the size that you get. The 10-inch pair that I have here is going to be right at basically the $30 mark, or $30 to $32 mark on average. So if you'd like to see the part number on that. And then as far as the Cobras, you can also get these in sets as well. 2 different sizes, 3 different sizes, or you can get the full range set. I think that one's like $300 or something like that for all of them. But normally you come across the 2 and 3 piece sets of the Cobras, and those are going to range anywhere from $60 to $130. You can also get a majority of these in the insulated version as well. The pricing is going to vary on those. Next up is the mini water pump pliers. So these ones you actually don't see very often. This is one of my very first pairs, and I picked it up for about $20 or $25. Right now it sells the 5-inch pair like this for $32, which is unfortunate because after I got these, about 3 years after that, I believe, is when they released the miniature version of the Cobras, which didn't exist when I purchased these, or at least not that I was aware of. So I would have probably preferred a miniature set of these, but I do like the straight jaw on these. These have really come in handy. I know a lot of people will look at this and think it's ridiculous because it's an extremely small pair of pliers, but I used to carry a Gerber around. Well, 90% of the time I was using my Gerber, I was just using the pliers, and I found out these are extremely light, extremely small. I could toss these in my pocket, not even know they're there, and they're very handy. Cotter pins, small fasteners, just anything. Like small fasteners, like this thing's great for. You just open it up, and I mean, any little 10 millimeter fastener, just zip it right out with this thing if I'm not right next to my box or anything like that. So this is actually something that I carried in my pocket on the daily for probably about 2 or 3 years straight. It's a very simple design, yet it's held up very well. And I really enjoy them. So for the $25 price range, I think these are fantastic. They do sell majority of the time for that $32 price range. So I think I would just get the Cobra versions because the Cobra versions are $25. So I'll leave that up to you guys. Next, we're going to look at the pliers wrench, one that I put off on purchasing for a really long time because I didn't really know what I would use it for. I just always used an adjustable wrench, or like when I thought of these, I was just like, oh, I'll just use an adjustable wrench. Well, I finally pulled the trigger because I got a killer deal on these, And this is the 7-inch pair, which usually sells for $45. The 5-inch pair is $42. 10-inch pair is $65, and the 12-inch pair are $80. So a wide range there, basically $40 to $80, and they may get larger than that. I'm not sure. This is the PW7 if purchased through Matco. So you got adjustable teeth, the same kind of locking mechanism as you see on the Cobras. Operates very smoothly. You can actually get these in the black coating as well now. But once again, once I got these, I don't know if I've used my adjustable wrench since then. These grip onto fasteners so well. And having that smooth jaw, this is a fantastic set of pliers for suspension adjustments and things like that. I absolutely love these for suspension work, and actually are one of my favorite Knipex pliers. So let me know your guys' thoughts if you guys have used the pliers wrench. They do have sets of these as well where you can get multiple, and those are going to range from $80 to about $170 on average. Diagonal side cutters, I have two here. This is one of my first pairs that I ever purchased, and this is the 5 or 5 1/4 inch pair. And then I also have the 8-inch pair, I believe it is. And there's a little bit of a difference in design, but overall they've held up very well. This one does have a smooth style grip. So these ones over here are all the grit style. These are all smooth rubber. So a little bit different design. Same dipped handles, just one has a grit to it and one's smooth. You do have that coating there, and this thing's held up really well. I've cut, the reason I picked those up is because I was starting to use these for things that are probably a little bit larger than I should be using these for. So these don't get quite as much use. These are also about 3 years older than that pair. So these have gotten a lot of good use over the last 6-7 years, and they've been fantastic. The blade is holding up really well. And I really enjoy the Knipex diagonal side cutters. But here you can see they have the same handle on both sides here. Well, this is a little bit larger pair, the high leverage. The handle design is a little bit different here. You got a little bit of a curve outwards here to, I don't know, just, feels a little bit better in the hands, especially when you're trying to cut something that's maybe a little bit larger. And then once again, these are about half the age of those. These are probably 2 years old, and they've held up really well. These were actually at work with me. These have actually, since I purchased these, have just been at home, but still get a lot of good use. And once again, just like all the other Knipex products here that I have held up very well. Here is the part number if you would like that. But once again, all of these products are linked down in the description for you guys. As far as the diagonal side cutters, they're going to range basically from $25 to $40, just depending on what size you get. They have 5-inch, 6-inch, well, actually it's like 5 1/4, 6 1/4, 7 1/4, 8 and 10-inch pairs. So yeah, they're all going to range between $25 and $40 on average. So priced pretty well. The long nose pliers and the angle long nose pliers are going to run $28 and $36 as of right now. Once again, the smooth grip style. There's the part number. Part number again. This set does have a cutter. They do have various different versions of the long nose pliers as well. Some, I believe, do not have cutters. They have a smaller size as well. And then it is going to have some nice fine teeth as well. And then a smooth jaw. And then the cutter. And the cutter, I'd say I've used it a few times, but primarily when I'm using the long nose pliers, I'm just using it with the fine teeth up front. And then the angle set, this is a set that I've had a little bit longer. The angle nose are actually really handy. I purchased these, and I cannot tell you how handy having that actual angle is, because sometimes when you're trying to reach down somewhere or grab something, especially in a tight area, your hand is kind of in the way from seeing what you're grabbing, or maybe it's at a really awkward angle. So not only does this help grab things in awkward places, but it also kind of gets your hand out of the way when you're grabbing. So you're not looking directly down the pliers. You can kind of get your hand out of the way, and it's actually really handy. Part number. And once again, these ones were purchased from Matco, so the part number there is a little bit different. Same teeth. You got teeth, smooth jaw, cutter. Again, same thing, just angled nose. And then the last pair that we have here is actually a pair that I never thought I would use so much, and that is the miniature bolt cutters. I was blown away. I purchased these because, once again, I got a really good deal on these. I think I got these for like $22 or $24. These normally sell for $35 for the 8-inch pair and $60-ish for the 10-inch pair. I'm not sure why the 10-inch pair is so much more, but that is the pricing that they have on them right now. But after I picked these up, I didn't think I would use them all that much. These things are so stinking handy. It is ridiculous. These are some of my favorite Knipex pliers, even though they're kind of not pliers. They're miniature bolt cutters, but they got a pretty decent opening. And I mean, small chain link, cables, things like that. This thing has been fantastic with, and I'm really glad I purchased these. Definitely consider this if you don't have a pair of miniature bolt cutters. These are fantastic. Keep in mind there are other brands out there that have miniature bolt cutters, but the durability isn't always the best, whereas these have held up very well and have cut things I did not think they would cut. And once again, the blades have held up extremely well. I'm actually surprised they have, because once again, I've used this for things that are probably larger than it's meant for, but they have done very, very well, and I can't say enough good things about the miniature bolt cutters. And there's the part number, and once again, a smooth grip and coated for protection. So that is it as far as my Knipex pliers, except for my twin grips, which hopefully I've posted up a picture. Don't worry, I've had them for about 2 months. I haven't done a review on them because I was giving them time, using them a little bit, seeing what my actual thoughts were on them. So I will have a dedicated video for the twin grips, so stay tuned for that. Once again, all of these will be linked down in the description. If you guys have any questions on them, I will do my best. Just drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer any questions that you have. If there's any input, I'm going to do a little bit of light adjustment for the video, but I'm extremely happy with this camera and how well things turned out. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And if you guys did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up and give me just a little bit of time to, fine tune these things and just really, give you the best quality videos that I possibly can. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. See you guys next time.